Clean Talk, Facebook fam, YouTube fam, you are in for it. Join me while I dive into what I'm calling my PROFECO soap series. I've been dying to start this for months. I've just been waiting on some soaps to arrive. I'm doing an English version here on my Conchita ASMR page. The Spanish version is already uploaded to my main page. So it's going to be a little heavier on the narration. I hope you don't mind. If you don't like narration, don't worry. You can always check out my ASMR playlist without voiceovers. Here, I'll be individually reviewing soaps that were evaluated by the PROFECO, which translates to the Federal Consumer Protection Agency in Mexico. This organization in Mexico tests consumer products for their efficacy and safety. Back in 2016, they conducted a study where they reviewed 26 of the most popular laundry bar soaps on the market to determine which one was the best. And I want to compare them 9 years later to see if I agree with their evaluation. Keep in mind, this is from back in 2016. The formulas may have likely changed, so it's very possible that we'll see different results than we did back then. Or maybe not. We'll find out together. Something the study doesn't mention is whether they left the clothes soaking in the soap before scrubbing them. It also actually doesn't mention if they scrubbed them at all. And it also doesn't mention the water temperature that was used. So I'm going to assume it was room temperature water, and I'm going to let each strip of this towel soak for 5 minutes before I begin scrubbing to keep the tests as fair and consistent as possible. For this experiment, I tried to replicate as faithfully as possible to what they did in their tests. I used the same fabric, cotton, and almost the same type of stains. They evaluated 5 types of stains in total. I decided to test 3 of them, spinach, mole, and black coffee, and I added an extra of my own, tomato sauce. The other 2 I'll simply mention in the text because I didn't really feel like testing them. I cut the towel into strips so that all the tests were done under the same conditions. So get ready, because first up is Zote. And if you think this soap is at the top of their list, you'd be wrong. But we'll talk about that later. Throughout this series, I won't be sharing my final conclusions until the very end, so you're going to have to join me for the full experiment. But this is where you come in. You are the ones that will be reviewing these soaps for me in the comments. Now please enjoy the ASMR sounds, and I'll be back with some notes on this soap. Zote soap scored 90 out of 100 points, placing it in 7th place out of 26 soaps on PROFECO's list. I'm showing you the images from this study so you can see how they classified each stain and how well it removed them. I can't say I disagree with that score. Honestly, I think it's pretty fair, but it's still too early in the experiment to say whether I'd rank it higher or lower. It's a very well-known soap, one of the most popular on the laundry market, but I wasn't there in 2016, so I can't say what they saw or didn't see. What I do know is that this is just the beginning and there are a lot more soaps to test. I'm pleased with the results, but tell me what you think. I want you to tell me if you agree with the study's score. If this is your favorite soap, please tell me why, and tell me the toughest stain you ever managed to get out with it. As always, I'm sending you lots of love, and I hope to see you in the next video.